Shalom. All praises to Yahawah Yahawashi Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% true doctrine as GMS, Great Millstone. I just want to do a just quick testimony straight to the point about Lord help me pass my state exam Friday. And I basically had a week, really 5 days, Monday through Friday, to study and get on board, and I actually was able to study for like maybe a day or two, but the Lord, I was asking the Lord throughout the week and in the midweek, to help me pass the test, and I had a practice exam that I had to pass too on Thursday of this past week. So the Lord came through, helped me do that, and I actually scored better on the actual state test. I passed both tests, the practice one and the state, but I did better on the state. And I was able to get my certificate, pass the exam, get my official certification through the state, and that puts me at a supervisor status. And the opportunities that I have, whatnot. So I just wanted to bring that out. It was a short amount of time, trying to do lessons and everything. I kind of got behind towards the end, but the Lord still looked out. He still came through. He still heard my prayers, So that's what it's about, doing the work, but now doing the work, ask and pray to the Lord. And I constantly pray, about all types of things. All right. And the Lord is manifesting these things quicker and showing my enemies and people that don't have my best interests, he's putting them down or getting them out my way or making mockery of them, or fucking up their ability to do the things that that they want to do. So Matthew 7:7, ask and it shall be given you, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Right. So you have to what? You have to search out the Lord. You have to seek. You have to ask. And that's what a lot of 2/3 don't understand. They force Yahweh's hand. They force themselves into certain situations, whether it be good or bad. But they don't know that, they don't take counsel with the Lord. They don't ask the Lord things. They don't take counsel with Yahawah and Yahawashi. But as a man of the Lord, servant of the Lord, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, and I'm speaking from experience and, testimony that, you ask the Lord. I ask the Lord, please help me pass. Lord, please, I want to pass this so I can get this over with, because I'd rather be doing lessons, going out on the highways and byways, than worrying about, exam or studying for the exam, because I know all these things in the world are, aren't going to have any, serve any purpose pretty soon. But Lord still knows that we still need to use the world, not abuse the world, and be in the world. So he's like, nah, just study this. I know where you are. I know how you do things. I know you. So, just do this. Take care of the stuff in the realm of men, and I got you. And that's what, that's how the type of relationship me and the Heavenly Father have, and Yahawah have. They look out for me. All right. So 1 John 5:15, and if we know that he hear us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him. Right. So we petition the Lord for certain things. Yahawah and Yahawah take counsel about our matters. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. They take counsel on what to do on certain manners and different things, matters. So, and they make the decision on what's overall best and what's right. And that's what very imperative and very important to understand. How that process works. The angels take our prayers, and hear our cries. They record everything, and they send it to the Heavenly Father. And Heavenly Father and the Son, they have counsel on individuals, and especially if you call yourself a man of the Lord, servant of the Lord, or prophet, whatnot, and you're in the truth, they definitely going to take counsel. You under super scrutiny, of they're really looking at you harder than the 2/3 and the heathens. All right, so you take a petition, and they either grant it or they don't. All right, but you have to ask, you have to pray. You have to have this down packed. This should be second nature to you at this point. Because at this point, I'm praying more. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I am praying more in these last couple of months, this year, than I was praying last year and the year before. So every year, every month, I'm praying more and more constantly, more than 3 or 4 times a day. Okay, for certain situations. I'm praying on situations that I already prayed over, that I want settled or I want some type of resolution to, okay? So that's imperative in these times, because that's the only thing that's going to help you. Not nothing in the realm of man in these times of judgment, and these are perilous times, okay? The Lord is going to have to come through. He's going to have to show out and perform miracles, and he's doing that in my life right now. Well, a lot of different things, okay? Matthew 21:22, and all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. Right. And when I pray for something, I believe that I'm going to receive it. I just don't know how and when and how much of it am I going to receive. That's the only thing. With me, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I know I'm going to receive whatever it is I'm praying for, but I just don't know when, how much of it, and where or when it's going to be. That's the only thing, So, that's why I said, I make sure I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I do the work as best as I can. If I'm not doing the work, like putting out lessons, I'm reading. If I'm not reading, I'm meditating on the Lord. I'm speaking to the Lord. I'm praying to the Lord. Okay, so, I'm constantly in contact, constant communication with the Lord. Plus, I'm on spiritual autopilot. Spiritual autopilot is where you just let things be, let things play out. You don't react emotionally to things. Jake is very emotional. Southern and northern tribes, especially the southern tribe, very emotional to things. So I'm learning and continue to learn not to be reactive, not to be emotional to good and bad things. Okay, just bring out the truth. Just bring out the testimony. Okay, or whatever it is that we have. Okay, we got going on. Okay, so I mean, it's pretty obvious that all you got to do is ask, okay? And you got to believe in what you're asking for, and it will be granted of you. Because I asked to get a decent score, pass the practice exam, 100 questions, and I passed the state exam, 100 questions, okay? So you couldn't have your phones, and you can't use no paper to write things down and stuff. It's all based on memory, and I had a short amount of time to study. If I had more time to study, I probably could have been more confident, but I had to put my trust and power in Yahawah and Yahawashi to get me through that test. So I look at that as the test that we're receiving now, with this in a spiritual sense. Okay, I feel like, because I'm so built up in the spirit with dealing with the Heavenly Father and his Son, and going through these tests, trials, and tribulations back to back, daily knowledge, and seeking the Lord daily, that when it comes to the realm of men, when men give me tests, okay, in Esau's system, I feel like I could pass anything. Not just this test. It's been other tests I've done, in the past few months, this year and last year, that, I breezed through or did, exceptionally well, according to Esau and his system. But that's not good enough for me. The main test I want to pass, I want to do good on, I want to receive a high score on, is passing this test that the Heavenly Father ultimately has for his men, his servants, okay? Making sure I pass the MOTB, making sure I get through the World War III, and all these other tests that are going to come upon me unaware, okay? Pop quiz, okay? So, the Heavenly Father is going to look out. He looked out for me. And the instructor, she was not a perfect instructor, not good with, putting out, instructing information and different things. Okay. And, I had a short amount of time, and so did other people in the class and whatnot, to get this information. Okay. And to, study it. Okay. So, as a man of the Lord, it's going to be 10 times harder, because we got the truth. We got other things we going on. We got different spirits. And then, I got a girl. So, I got to deal with that. And so it's a lot. But, the Heavenly Father came through, heard my prayers, and helped me out. but the ultimate test is still to come. Okay, that's these prophecies popping off the pages. That's the MOTB. That's World War III. Okay, all right. So and it's the spamming and how I'm going to do good or how I'm going to do and these tests. The spiritual tests. I think I'm going to pass with flying colors. It's going to be hard. Okay, but I'm willing to pass. I'm willing to finish what I started. Okay, so with that, I like to say all praises to Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahawashi Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Shalom.